Hey, what's up, guys? It's L.R.P. Airsoft. I'm back at you with another podcast, and you may be wondering why I'm back at another podcast when you clearly have seen the last podcast that said our last podcast. Well, that was our last podcast together. So now I'm going to be interviewing different people on this podcast, and today I have with me Disco Hero. You may know him from some of the videos.
Hey, everybody.
So we're just going to be asking and answering a few questions. So hope you find this helpful.
Hey, Mom. Look, I'm on TV. Hi, everybody.
Right. So let's get into it. How long have you been playing Airsoft?
I've been playing Airsoft for close to 3 years now.
I think you've probably been actually a little bit longer than I, because I think I've been playing for 2 years.
When I first started out, it was with a group of about 50 people, close to a third of which were former military. And I just had a little $50 Academy full auto that I had, an AK-47 model type. And let's just say I did not do very well that game.
Yeah. So what is your obsession with masks, as you can, like the one behind you?
Yeah, masks are kind of my big thing, and the helmet behind. I don't know. It's just something about because in Airsoft you have to wear facial protection no matter what. So my thing is, I'm like, okay, how can I make something that's required for the game be something that's unique and something that stands out? So that's kind of where the whole mask thing came from. Was just my way of kind of having like a trademark on like a specific look or something like that.
Yeah, that's definitely a good idea. I just kind of do it.
Like for example, the armor that I built, which you guys probably saw on that the big game. Was it part 2 or part 1?
Part 1. No,
Yeah,
part 2. My bad. Sorry, part 2.
Yeah, I thought it was part 2. The big game part 2. You saw me wearing this big getup. It's quite a bit beaten down since then. Just from so many games and stuff where it's been, shot at, hit.
Yeah.
Grenades and stuff going on all around it. So what happened was my original design for the armor was a lot different than the one that turned out, but I think it turned out better than the original design because the horns were a last minute addition to the armor. They weren't originally supposed to be part of the armor. Because I put the whole thing on without the horns, I was like, something's missing.
Yeah.
I was like, something's not right. And
yeah, it definitely makes it.
Yeah, because one of the boxes I used to make because it's all made out of cardboard, the whole thing. I would love to. I know nothing about metalwork, but I would love to make a welded metal version. It would weigh like 1,000 pounds.
Yeah.
But it would look amazing. Yeah. It gets hot really quickly.
Airsoft gets sweaty in the summer.
Oh yeah. I typically so I do a lot of stuff with LRP, but I do also stuff with other groups. And the group that I started out with, they do a lot of their games in the wintertime. They kind of consider it their season. And they do a lot of games in the wintertime just because you're running around and stuff a whole lot. And
yeah, winter is much better time.
Yeah.
I just like to play Airsoft all the time, so we do it in the summer.
If I could play Airsoft every week, I would, honestly. For real.
Yeah, it's great. There's nothing better than just going out and letting all your anger loose and just
you have to be passive aggressive no longer, my friends. You can shoot the people that give you petty annoyances right in the
face. Yeah. So I think I don't know if the viewers know this, but he got a new gun. So if this video gets enough likes, we will do a separate video on the review of the new gun.
And the gun that I have is a modded MK18 model. So it's got some pretty amazing specs. It's upper 400 FPS range. Full auto is crazy on that thing. So
yeah,
I'll be doing a review of that in the future.
I don't think I've actually been against it. I don't think I've played with you in like 6 months or something.
Yeah, it's been something like that. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Another thing you guys might see, if you watch some of, I don't know if this mask was in any of the recent videos. I don't think it was. Because
Yeah, I think
this,
it might not have been.
yeah, I did this mask because that armor is so hot, and I didn't want to always constantly be wearing it, and I had that weird wacko steampunk pirate gear that I had last time in that one video, where for some reason that was actually one of the more viewed videos was the one where I dressed up as that weird pirate, and somehow everybody still knew it was me for some reason. It was like everybody was like, "Oh, I had this disco," and I'm like, I didn't know that you could tell it was me. But this is a mask that is probably going to be featured in some later videos. So this mask was a skull mask that I had, and what I did was is because I don't know, just the yellow streak just is really spot on. I really
Yeah,
like it. I painted it on there
yeah.
just to give it a little bit of something extra. I was at a game. Oh man, I actually played a big game with the group that I started out with, and there's about 50 of them. And I
50?
was wearing, yeah, there was about 50, close to 50, about maybe 50, 53 people. Um,
Yeah.
I don't think it was 50 even. I think it was a little bit more. Um, but I have so many funny stories from that night. But one of the big things was is this mask was made me stand out like a sore thumb sometimes. But
Yeah.
if I was turned just right, nobody could see. It was the weirdest thing. It's like if I wanted to like do a charge or something, I'd go like, and if I wanted to hide, I'd just do that. It's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, you got that big yellow streak.
Yeah, and I have a helmet that goes with this, and the helmet comes up, and the yellow streak goes down the helmet as well. So
Oh,
you get
wow.
like a full like from your chin all the way up to like the crown of your head. It's like just this
Yeah.
one big yellow streak.
Yeah. All right, guys. So now that the questions are out of the way, we are going to move on to the war that he was just talking about, and we're going to watch that and have a little commentary on it. So I hope you enjoy that.